Local sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Oh, ton of interception.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Going to look deep for Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at this Packers defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week. That pressure on the QB is key. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Here we go.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 17 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. The Packers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. 50. Ready?
Up the middle they go. It's Leonard. And taken down just shy of the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Well, look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Here's Love. And he fires one incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19.
And the Packer first down.
Ready. Hey, confused. Black, 95.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, set, ready, set.
Now a handoff up the middle. Lloyd. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Come on, set.
Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
A check on the numbers last week for Connor. 19 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game. Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Murray now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fielded at the 20. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Watch out now. Take your chance. Here we go. Set.
Love now. Throwing right, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Love looking to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing. Love. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ready?
Now Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no run here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Not a major surprise on 3rd down that they go with the heavy personnel, just trying to push the pile forward and get the first down, but they don't get it.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Love from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
To throw is Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Murray again. This is Connor. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the first and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's Murray. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Throwing now is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Previous play is under review.
Michael Wilson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Once again, it's Connor. And once again, this defense very stout. They stop him for no gain for the 2nd straight play. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. They're going for it. It's Murray. That escapes the sack. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go.
And now their defense came through to the goal line. Stan got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the this is going to wind up a safety. And how about the big boy, the D-tackle there, feasting on the O-line, getting his squad 2 points.
The glory guys are the defensive ends and the outside linebackers. They create the pressure from the edge, but those big fellas inside that can collapse a pocket, sometimes they get rewarded too.
Extra round at the post-game buffet. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much.
It's out, it's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 8-yard line.
Here we go. Pitch, punt.
Back to throw. Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Connor up the middle. Gets around him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Fighting. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
At the 30-yard line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Now Murray.
This will be swung out here for Connor.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
What? 2-2.
Here's Murray. He's going to air one out.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Gillikin in punt formation for the Cardinals.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 40 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yellow. Ready?
Looking to throw. Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here comes Dortch on the return.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Connor. And he is in for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. James Conner with career touchdown number 75. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Ryland up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Set, ready. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Yellow, 43.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throw left side complete. That's Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
ready?
Again, it's Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
The 36-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw again on second down. Love. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. After the turnover, here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. A final shot before half from Murray. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Check, Fury. Come on, set. Check.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 in the first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here we go, set. Hut, hut.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's go. Hut.
Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Set, ready. Set.
Back to throw. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Looking middle, and that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Okay, Frank.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Mega. Hut, hut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. A nice little juke. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
Ready?
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Oh, the spin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That good for 19 on a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Second and 4.
Murray now. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Now Ryland for the PAT. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
32.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Black shot. Black.
Working out of the gun. Love. They'll go over the middle to Reed. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Packers.
6, hut. Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go. Ready?
Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Love looking to throw it.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try to cover him before he gets going.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing. Love. Over the middle, it's complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Down.
Here's Love. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Second down in a yard.
Come on, set.
Wilson going to try the right side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Set.
They'll run on 1st down. Lloyd. And he's swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left. Go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And Wilson in motion left.
Murray now to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They felt they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Set, ready. Set, cut.
Love now.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. The Packers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here we go. Set. Set.
On 4th down, Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. To throw is Murray. Catch made right side by Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Throwing now is Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. In motion right is Wilson. Now Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. Cut.
To throw now. Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
So the completion good for just 3. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Glove. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready?
3rd down and 1.
Set. Ready. Set.
Play action this time with Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And the defense says they have it. They do. 1 play into the ball game, an early turnover.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it.
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Murray now running left off the option.
And he stopped immediately there.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and
To throw, it's Murray. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
4th down.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Murray.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
28 yards. And the Cardinals, 1st down.
There's Murray. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Murray going to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Murray now. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happier then.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Packers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.